Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. All right, so basically, Lisa and Jen, I don't know what they were doing, child. That was not no, I almost got into a fight. It was very much white girl. Come on, you want some of me? You want some of me? Come on. I'll take you on, I'll beat you up, okay? It was very much one of the white girls. Who get into arguments because ain't nobody really trying to tussle. Ain't nobody really trying to thump. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, girl, they're going back and forth. I think Heather probably just sat there. I don't know, girl. I probably would have just been sitting there eating my food. Like, girl, these heifers ain't about to do nothing. I'm about to finish my wings, okay? I do think it's a little strange, but I guess it's not because look who we're talking about, Jen Shaw. That she compares her relationship with Lisa to Lisa's relationship with Meredith. I mean, Lisa was right when she said, I've been friends with Meredith and her family for 10 years. I think that sometimes we need to stand back and say, okay, I may not have the type of relationship with this person because probably the length of time that they've known the other person. But again, like I said, it's Jen. It's Jen. Jen. Jen is hollering and screaming. If Meredith and Mary did something, when you get Heather and Whitney together, right? And you have what did Lisa call them? Weather. What she call them last year at the reunion? Weather. When you Whitney has Heather together, and girl, of course they are Angela Lansbury. You know, some of the stuff they say, it may sound cute. Like, girl, what if this happened, right? And I think in drunk conversations, it could make sense. Like, girl, right? But I think that we have to be honest, okay? For some reason, Mary and Meredith are receiving a lot of hate, in my opinion, especially Meredith, which is so weird to me. I think because they think that Meredith is going against Lisa, and I think Lisa is like a fan favorite. So I think that's why people are disliking Meredith. I don't know. But to really think that Meredith Marks and Mary Cosby are the ringleaders, or they are behind the HSI, the NYPD, I believe, and the FBI, girl, coming to arrest Jen Shaw is just quite frankly stupid. Y'all really think that it's people out there who really think that Mary Cosby and Meredith have something to do with what's going on with Jen. I think they said they had been investigating Jen since 2016 or something like that. Or either 2012, one of the two. But again, we're talking about Jen and people who probably think just like Jen. I'm not gonna lie, girl, it was a real flash. It was a real quick scene. Girl, first of all, Jen Shaw was drunk the entire day. Girl, when I tell you she was drunk from the beginning of the episode all the way to the end. And girl, the real gag is that that episode probably ain't even over. It's probably gonna be a continuation on the next episode. When I tell you Miss Thing was drunk, girl, she hopped on the bed, threw her legs in there, and smiled at the camera. Girl, it was like a second. Jen fell in the water. She said she has glam. I said, for somebody who just took her mama's retirement money, Jen ain't, when I tell you Jen is tired, late, and through, it's already bad enough you steal it from people, right? And then I think you steal it from old people on top of that. and now you are taking your mother's retirement money, but you brought glam with you. How'd that even go? But that's, again, look who we're talking about. Jen Shaw. Girl, Heather was, girl, I'm not mad at a diva who, want to feel sexy, right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Girl, Heather, Heather, where are you going with these heels on walking like Candy Burris? Girl, when I tell you Heather was walking like a dinosaur, you know how, what is it, how the T-Rex be walking? Heather, take them shoes off, because clearly your feet hurt, or either you can't walk in them. It's one of the two. Anyways, child, I don't know why I got so mad. When I tell you I really got mad. So Jenny can't swim. Jenny tells the girls, I cannot swim. I think Lisa helped her get onto one of those, those big oversized, like, what they call? Like, blow up things you put in the pool. They're like really, really big. Lisa helped Jenny get onto one. Jen hopped on with Jenny. They're telling Jen, be careful. Jen cannot swim, and y'all are in the deep end, okay? Jen is standing up. It's okay, I'll save her. Jen, you are drunk boots. When I say I got so mad, it made me think about one time when I was a little boy. I still remember this. I had went to visit my daddy, and he lived in an apartment complex. And I remember him throwing me in the swimming pool because I guess that was his way of teaching me how to swim. I don't know why it bothers me. One thing that will literally make me angry, I get angry, I really get mad, is when, especially at pool parties, when you see the guys throwing the girls into the pool and the girls are screaming, don't stop, stop. And then when they throw the girl in the pool, the girl gets mad and then don't nobody understand why she mad. That, when I tell you, that drives me, I hate for people to be thrown in a pool when they tell you not to. Anyways, girl, that's just my own problem that I need to work through. Mary and Meredith finally arrive. Again, I put Jen as drunk. They had to help her get into her dress. When I tell you Whitney comes knocking on the door because she's trying to hurry up and get the girls to this thing that she wanted to go to. Meredith answered that door. It looked like she was putting her clothes on properly. Like she had took her clothes off or something. She answered that door. Girl, why are you knocking on my door like this, girl? So they basically go to the thing that Whitney has set up for them. Can I just say something? I don't think that Mary is perfect at all. I think that it was weird that Mary married her grandfather. I think that when I saw Mary preaching last year, it reminded me of someone who was trying to imitate a pastor. She did. I think that it's weird how people in Mary's church, it did look like a cult to me. Remember last year when she walked in and she was like, show me love. And I was like, oh my God, yes! It was very, very strange, right? I think that Mary has a problem with people questioning her. I think she looks down, and I've said this, I think that the only person she probably has a tad bit respect for, I don't know about anymore, was once upon a time Meredith. Everybody else she probably looked down on, girl, who are you, right? With that being said, I think that it may be safe to say that they knew that Mary probably wasn't going to feel comfortable doing that ritual that they were doing. I don't know about a lot of black people, but you know how black people are when it comes to what they believe in. And I don't even think it's just black people. I just think it's people, period. When people believe in whatever they believe in, they don't want to play with anything else, right? Because they feel like it's almost disrespectful. I don't play with that. I don't play about my God. I don't play about this. I don't play about that. So Mary standing back, not participating, that's what I figured she was going to do. It wasn't a shock to me. And it wasn't a shock to Whitney either. Either. But either. Either. It wasn't a shock to that bitch, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Because she had already said that they wonder how Mary was gonna act. Like, that's the thing. Like, the thing that frustrates me the most about Whitney and Heather is because they try and act like they don't get this whole religion thing. Like, if anything, girl, it sounds like what y'all were involved with over there is way worse than what's going on at Mary Church. Or maybe it's the same thing. Maybe all y'all over there scamming and scheming and getting over people. And then some cult-like stuff, right? Anyways, girl. So basically, Whitney gets it started. I had a beautiful night planned, and girl, she go into the whole spiel. I think that while Whitney probably had great intentions, I think that whenever you're doing stuff like this, when, it's people to try to get in tune with, this spiritual thing that Whitney was trying to do. While I believe that it works, I believe that it only works when people want to believe that it works and people who want to participate in it. Like, girl, this is what's going on. You have a group of women who really don't like each other, right? Who are really, quite frankly, at work. Let's just call it a thing. They at work. And girl, you're trying to have this bonding spiritual moment. And girl, don't nobody like each other. So don't nobody want to just come out just outright and just disrespect what's going on because they don't want to look disrespectful. But I can guarantee you, everybody that was a party that was probably rolling their eyes like, God damn, God, and I feel like doing stupid ass shit today. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, girl, Meredith, it did sound like Meredith was on some bullshit. When she was like, I had to take Seth to a doctor's appointment. Girl, girl, I'm not trying to be funny. What type of doctor's appointment did you need to, girl, take Seth to? That's a grown 49-year-old man. like, maybe it was a serious doctor's appointment, right? But like, what doctor's appointment did you need to accompany him to? Girl, that's what I'm trying to figure out. It sounded like some BS. It did. I wish Meredith would have been more like Mary. Basically, girl, I didn't know I had to have an excuse. Girl, and that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? But it did sound like Meredith was on some BS, right? Like she was just coming up with any reason why she didn't want to be on the ride. Instead of just being, to me, I'm not going to say she wasn't being honest. I think that she probably did take or go with Seth to a doctor's appointment, but I don't know how long that doctor's appointment lasted to the point where, girl, you couldn't have made it on that bus. Meredith then tells her basically, girl, calm down. Like, you want to sit here and talk about, me not riding on a bus with you when, girl, you didn't fly home with us, which is the truth, girl. Y'all caught a whole nother flight. Y'all would rather have flown coach than, girl, go through the TSA and take your shoes off, like Lisa said, than fly private. I said, I know that's, girl. Lisa do be saying some funny stuff on the show, I ain't gonna lie. Mary. So Heather asks Mary, so Mary Cosby, are you sorry? Mary says, no, I didn't apologize. I'm sorry. Mary was funny to me at this table. I felt like Mary came in this situation, this particular night, knowing like, I already know what's about to happen. I'm not going to let these girls get underneath my skin. I'm going to pay them dust. I'm going to eat my food, drink my champagne, and go on by my business. Okay? Hold up, man. I think Whitney, I don't know what I just wrote down, girl. I was really just trying to take like quick notes, hoping that after I, watch the show, I could just come right here and remember what these notes meant. Hold up, give me like 2 seconds. Meredith is just saying what she thinks we want to hear. Oh, so Meredith basically, they say, was it Jen? And then, oh, no, I'm sorry. Jen says, I'm sorry, I got it now. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Jen says that she believes that Mary is being honest in that Meredith is just saying what she thinks they want to hear. And then that's when Meredith basically chimes in and says that, girl, it wasn't just Lisa, because I think Whitney said something, and then she said it just wasn't Jen. I've been having issues with Lisa too. Meredith tells Jenny, you called her a cripple. Oh, no. Meredith says, Jenny, you called her a criminal. See, this is the thing, right? Everybody has their ways. I have my ways. You got your ways. Everybody got their ways. So Meredith is not 100% just like squeaky clean, right? But I understand what Meredith is trying to say. Y'all keep trying to make it an issue of me not being Jen's friend. I told y'all I don't fool with her. Now, on the other hand, y'all are sitting here talking about y'all are her friend, but bitch, you sitting across the table and then called the girl a whole criminal. Now, I cannot remember if Meredith was telling a lie or not, okay? I will say that I was hoping they would have played a clip, but they didn't play one. Jenny says that she didn't call her a criminal. Jenny was saying basically, and if this is what Jenny said, it's not the same thing, and that does make Meredith a liar. Jenny said that she was saying that if Jen did commit these crimes, then she would not want to hang out with a criminal. I think that Jenny was saying she said something like that. That's not the same thing, in my opinion, as just outright calling somebody a criminal. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's not. So anyways, Whitney says that Jen was nasty to you. Mary's been nasty to me. Why are you standing beside Mary? Girl, if you feel like Jen been nasty to you, then girl, stop standing beside Jen. Like, I was like, Whitney, do you even hear the words that are coming out of your mouth, girl? You sound crazy. Anyways, Lisa is talking. Mary starts talking under her breath. Whitney, I don't know. Let me tell you something. I don't know who Whitney thought she was. But Whitney was really thought she was checking the girls. You hear me? Girl, when them eyes got big and she started talking to Meredith, girl. I said, well, she mad. She mad, girl. Anyway, Meredith, Jenny brings up the comment that Mary made about the slanted eyes. Can I say something, y'all? Just like Mary said, she's not responsible for what I said. I think we need to get out of this, and I see this a lot on Housewives, because I saw that they used to do this a lot with Candy and Kenya. While I think that our friends can have some influence over us, they can probably reel us back in, right? You know how your friend about to go off, you be like, girl, don't even go. Girl, just, sister, it's going to be okay. Just leave it alone, girl. So you may have a friend that can reel you back in. But for y'all to think that y'all really be thinking these people be having some type of control over these friend groups. And that's not how it works. Like, even with Mary saying that ignorant comment, girl, y'all putting too much of it onto Meredith's lap. Meredith did tell her. You might not like how she said it, but she did tell her they were not there either. But she did tell her, hey, no characters, please. It's nothing that I don't know if it's offensive or not, but it's not nothing I would say, right? I really don't know what else y'all want her. Y'all want her to go out there and march in the streets because of what Mary said? I'm going to say this, and I've said this before, and I'm going to leave it alone. No, I'm going to leave it alone. I ain't even going to go there. I'm going to leave it alone. I think that if anything, Jenny, whatever you got going on with Mary, it should be directed straight towards Mary. For whatever reason, y'all want to kick Mary out of the group based off of that one rumor that you heard from Cameron. But girl, the FBI, the HSI, and the NYPD done busted y'all whole trip over Jen Shaw. And girl, y'all gonna give her the best room in the house. Why are y'all giving so much grace towards Jen Shaw? And them white people came looking for her. All right. Anyways. Meredith basically gets upset and leaves. Mary goes and gets Meredith and tells her, girl, why are you letting these girls, why, no, she didn't tell, I think she said it in her confessional. Why are these girls making you run? Mary, girl, we're gonna be honest. Let's keep it honest, bitch, because they making you run too. Because you they show up to that reunion. Okay? Jen in the kitchen eating with her bare hands. I know she was getting on those ladies' nerves in that kitchen. Oh, nasty heifer. Mary basically tells Whitney, girl, I can't do this tonight. Girl, you want me to give you something that I'm not willing to give you, and I just don't have the mental capacity to go there with you tonight. I just can't. Whitney basically looks crazy, and I don't know what to say. And then Mary tells her, don't worry about it. I'm sorry. Girl, Mary and Meredith was low-key getting them together. Girl, they really was. Now, let's just go wrap this up and be done with it. Meredith hired a private investigator to see where the threats were coming from because her family, I think Brooks, was receiving threats. She said everybody in the group was investigated. Come to find out, they said that they're 90% sure that the threats are coming from Jen Shaw. When I think about it, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, are they saying that Jen Shaw is responsible for the threats? Or are they saying that these threats were being made because of the stuff that Jen Shaw was putting out there? Either way, Jen Shaw, I guess, was part of the reason that the family was receiving, or Brooks was receiving, these threats. She never said that she hired a private investigator just for Jen Shaw. In the midst of the investigation, that they came to the conclusion, or at the end of the investigation, they came to the conclusion that I guess 90%, it's a 9% chance that Jen Shaw is, I guess, responsible, whatever that means, for those threats. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Every time Jen put that hand in the air, I think Jen was, all I saw was 3 gold nails. One nail this high, one nail this high. This fingernail looked like mine. This fingernail looked like mine. And then I think she had one on this one. Jen says, your son threatened me. Jen said that because Brooks said that he saw her vagina, that was a threat. Jen should have got her ass whooped. I'm going to go ahead and say it. We too old to be fighting. Meredith too old to be fighting. Jen too old to be fighting. Lisa too old to be fighting. But if a fight would have broken out between between Jen and Meredith, I could have definitely understood it. You have 2 people who don't like each other. The drinks are flowing, right? We talking about some serious stuff. And girl, you done got up out your seat, walked over to me and really, 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 really got in my face. Now, y'all want to talk about how fights can happen? That's how a fight can happen. When you factor in all the stuff that's been going on, you have Meredith who can't stand Jen, but was trying to give her a chance just because they were co-workers, right? Y'all, at the hands of you, my son has been receiving threats. Then to top it off, you've been stealing from old people. And girl, you want to come and get in my face? Now, if Meredith would have hit her upside the head with that wine glass, that would have said Meredith was wrong. She would have been in prison probably. For slicing and dicing. Girl, Meredith said, who's calling who a fraud? Love you, baby. Bye. Come on. Meredith's my girl. I don't care what none of y'all say, girl. Meredith is my girl. I told y'all last year, if you go back and watch my Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion, I told y'all that Meredith was probably going to be my girl season 2. I told y'all I could see the fire behind her eyes at the reunion. I said, Meredith, I think Meredith might be that girl. I like Heaven. I like everybody. I just think it's weird that I just don't like the fact that they are now like all the stuff that like. I'm sorry. Jen Shaw, I understand that every season there is a target, right? There's a target every season. I just do not, for the life of me, understand how Mary out the blue became the target based off of what Cameron said. Especially when you have somebody in the group who is being investigated by the HSI, the NYPD, and the FBI. I just don't understand it. Oh, Jen says that Meredith had 10 boyfriends. I said, when the girls get mad, they start telling your business. Do I think Meredith got 10 boyfriends? No, but I definitely think she was fucking somebody else last year. When she had Seth walking around here looking like a sad puppy. When I tell you, baby, girl, Seth was looking like a sad puppy last year. Girl, Meredith was having sex with somebody else. Now, I don't know if it was 10. It was probably 1 or 2. Okay? Anyway, child, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye.